You are now tuned in to the epicenter of geek news with your hosts, the slippery online streamer warlord with the skills to back it up, Fergie, and the master of Marvel, the cinema showstopper, Chaotic. This is Tenacious
Hello,
Geeks.
everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tenacious Geeks. I am our special guest. I am Eugene. Hey. No, I'm just kidding. It's Fergie. What's up, everybody?
Like, what the fuck kind of intro was that?
What up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Tenacious Geeks. I am Fergalicious Fergie, the Fergus, the third.
F to the E to the RGI. Yeah.
I don't remember the rest of it.
I don't know.
I'm Fergalicious.
And I'm the Hoe Hero over here, the new One Piece fan. I'm just chaotic.
Yep. Then we also have big news. I'm starting this out, and you're not stopping me from saying it. What started this weekend? We had two things that started this weekend for the summer season starts of anime, and that was
My gallbladder disease? No.
that's an anime
We got season 1, part 2.
of 1,000-Year Blood War arc. We also got,
And I did watch it.
we also
I don't like the
got,
sub, but I watched it.
we also got
What did we get?
the first episode of season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
See, I never even started that
Yeah,
yet.
that shit's brutal,
Everybody keeps
bro.
telling me.
Do it. Absolutely.
I think I watched-
You like dark brutal shit. Jujutsu Kaisen's
Yeah, I've heard.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm like, so 50
What'd you-
something
okay, so
episodes
let's
into One
get-
Piece. So
Time out. Let's go to the part that I've been waiting to talk about because I even texted you about this fucking last night or this morning. One of the two. What did you think of it?
it was a very boring episode. Not even gonna lie, it was boring.
Well, a lot of talking.
It's the first episode of a
Of the
new
season.
new part of a season. Yeah, it's gonna be boring.
But what
That
did
and-
you think of the plot buildup in it though?
Well, it's the same as the manga.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not all the way.
Yeah, it
There's no, there's not. There's extended parts to it.
I didn't see anything really extended other
that-
than what the fuck's gonna happen with Uryu.
So you do realize like that whole part of them meeting up in a big group, like before Uryu does the ritual,
hmm
like half of that was extended.
Was it?
Yes.
Because I remember him.
Originally,
the
they
naming
did,
of the successor was in the manga.
yes, but they didn't.
The ritual.
Where Basby,
where they were
Ba-
all okay.
Yep,
okay.
Where Basby confronts fucking what's his name, them
The other
doing
guy,
it,
yeah.
them doing it in front of all the other ones was not in the manga.
No, you're right. You're right.
He did it separately away,
And to be honest, it was
And-
kind of.
and
I didn't really care.
Uryu asked the question in the anime before he drank the blood. In the manga, he asked the question that he asked after.
Yeah. Well, it's been a little while since I read that, but it was tight. I love this animation.
I also watched two different like videos to like break down what was the difference between like the manga and the anime, just to get all of the
I just
little
watched
shit.
it.
Oh, I'm
As I'm over
healthy
here-
obsession. If I could fucking straight up just like put the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, smelt that shit in the needle, put it in my vein, baby. Let's go.
Let's see, that's how I am with the new season of My Hero, bro.
I know. I want that shit too.
Doing that crackhead shake. Dude, the manga's so good. So good.
I'm working
It's so
50,
good.
70 hours a week. Like, I don't got time to read. Help me, just let me watch.
Dude, you could read it on a smoke break. You could read like a chapter of Cigarette. It takes like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
They're short.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm watching pressures. Like, when I'm sitting there smoking or taking like that, because
You're watching everything.
Yep. Waiting for a unit to do something, so I got to pay attention to what it's doing to make sure shit going. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, the animation looks really good.
That's why
I'm here for
why
it.
I like anime, especially when I go out of
And
town, bro. I can
when the
sit there
dub
and
comes
just sit
out,
in
I'm
a
going to
hotel
watch the
room and
dub too. But you want to talk about dubs? I think I told you last night.
Yeah. They have like 900 plus
They
episodes.
put, I think it's like 976.
and they're like, I think
Which Netflix only had up to like 320
Mm-hmm.
or 350 or something like that. And then they put on Thriller Bark. They just put that on Netflix.
Yeah, Thrill of Arc.
And then they just blasted all of the English dub on Crunchyroll. All of it. All the way up to the current. So they're only like, I think 30. They're only like 30 episodes behind.
everything that
the
everything that
sub.
Funimation had English dubbed.
See, I didn't have Funimation,
but that's Crunchyroll bought out Funimation, so it's slowly converting everything over from Funimation. To Crunchyroll.
So now they have all the way up to the current English, and I'm here for it. Yeah. 50 episodes in, 900 and something to go.
I'm just really happy that fucking Bleach is on Hulu. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm really happy that Bleach is on Hulu. Oh, and the Bambi scene. The Bambi scene wasn't exactly the same as the anime or as the manga either.
Oh, where she split the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It went a little more, and it was a little more in the manga than it was in the anime.
Yeah, I just don't really care about them.
Titties.
Yeah.
Booba.
I mean, it is what it is. Matches her name.
Booba.
But it was a little bit more explicit than the manga was.
I think it was the other way around.
No.
The mangas, they tend to dull down the anime more than the manga.
Sometimes, but this is
usually.
But this is a Hulu exclusive. This isn't airing anywhere else, so that means Hulu's got the power.
Yeah, but that don't mean shit.
Normally, when it's straight to streaming like that, and it's not airing anywhere else, they have a little bit more power.
I think I'm gonna buy 1,000-Year Blood War arc so I could watch like the extended versions of shit, because they'll have more on the fucking DVD version than they will in what they're showing.
They make DVDs?
Oh, fuck yeah.
They make DVDs. I thought it was all Blu-ray.
Well, whatever. Shut the fuck up. Digital copy, download, Blu-ray, DVD, bitch, shut up. I'd buy it on VHS if they had it.
Oh. You just sparked a memory. Hold on. So I was over at my dad's house yesterday.
Dude, achievement unlocked.
Yes, hold on.
Fucking thought.
I'll show you these later. I got him sitting in the back bedroom. But so my dad's going through his shed, getting ready to throw a bunch of stuff, doing the neighborhood cleanup stuff next weekend. And so I kind of went and skimmed a little bit through it, and sitting right on top is a big old tote of all of our old Disney VHS movies. Like all of them.
Hell yeah.
Like Land Before Time, Little Mermaid, and
those
shit.
Those bitches are probably worth some money.
Dude, he's like, I'm going to throw them away. I was like, the fuck you are. And I fucking snagged them.
That shit's worth money now, motherfucker.
And there's
especially
more.
If they're like old original copies that are in decent condition.
They are. I'll have to show you before you leave today. Like it's fucking.
I get up and start looking those up, and like,
I don't want to sell them.
I'd sell a couple.
Like those were from like my childhood. I was like our son's age.
You're telling me
we were like our son's age.
If one of them, because it's something that's not made anymore, it's been discontinued for years, and has a very high collector's market.
I mean,
if you're telling me that you looked up one of those and it was worth like 1,500 2 racks, you wouldn't be like, oh, bet.
It's a possibility. It's a high possibility.
I mean, I doubt it's gonna be worth that much, but like
maybe in like fucking grade 10.
But you know what I'm saying?
Never open the VHS type shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those one-offs that you're like, wow, really?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Well, when they started converting everything to DVD, the VHSs all went in the vault. They stopped making them. I still have a bunch. I know there's probably fucking a million other people that have a bunch too, but how many
out there that are in good condition that still fucking work?
Right. Well, I mean, we were kids.
That's what I'm saying. How many are in good condition that still fucking work?
I don't know.
Like, there's still fucking.
My dad still has a VCR.
Millions of copies of fucking Disney DVDs that have been ruined and thrown away and been re-fucking bought. And you think if you kept one of them bitches, like one of the original prints of like Hercules, like out of the
like the original DVD re-release.
Out of the first set that came out, bro. Like that, I bet you that bitch is worth a couple $100.
Or like OG Dumbo.
That bitch has got to be worth.
Because you know Disney Plus like cut scenes from Dumbo and all that, right? Yeah. So I'll have to go through them. It's in a tote sitting back there.
It's in the vault, baby. One of those Mandela effects from back in the day. Is it going to be the same?
I don't know.
What?
But my dad's
what universe version are we on compared to what universe version were we on when we got those, motherfucker?
I don't know.
Multiverse theory.
But you know what? What? My dad's got an old VCR.
Your dad's also an old son of a bitch.
I know. So he's got an old VCR. I could just go snag it, start watching old VHSs. I really hope they weren't recorded over.
Dude, the latest email that I got from Crunchyroll.
Just now?
Yeah. Or like 45 minutes ago, half hour ago. Ready to question your morality? Always. Always.
What is this? I'm curious. You're hearing it live. On the air. Question your morality, huh?
The second season lower. Oh, Psych Pass. Something for Psych Pass.
Oh.
That was a good anime.
I'm digging One Piece right now.
One Piece pretty good.
Did you? So you want to talk about it?
Sure.
Want to talk about the Gear 5?
Oh yeah. Oh, we can
already did.
We can talk about the Hito no Mi.
So I don't know nothing about it.
No, no, really.
Nope. I've gone far enough to know who Joy Boy is. So kind of a little bit of it.
So you so you've heard about the Lost Century a little bit.
Little bits here and there. There's a lot to try to process. Oh, but all over TikTok and Facebook is all about Gear 5. So apparently
Gear 5 Kaido.
So apparently Gear 5 is going to be shown in theaters. That episode is supposed to be shown in theaters. And it was also delayed for like the 30th time.
They've already shown Gear 5.
No.
Yes, they have.
No, apparently there's a big like episode about Gear 5 that's going to be shown in theaters.
Okay.
The one that's not out yet.
Okay, then it's probably like the full version of Gear 5, but Gear 5 Luffy's already gone Gear 5 multiple times. At least 3 or 4 times. Yes. The first time he went Gear 5 was like not too long after they got into the thousands and he was fighting Kaido. That was the first time we saw Gear 5.
I'm trying to look.
And then he went Gear 5. I'm pretty sure he went Gear 5 in the movie Red.
Oh, is considering placing the episode featuring Gear Fit's debut on the big screen in France.
Yeah.
And another one in Japan.
Yeah, Gear 5 has been out for a minute. Like, Gear 5 came out when he was fighting Kaido.
Yeah, he says it's only been on screen once. Fighting against Rob Lucci.
And Kaido.
I don't know. I'm not that far. I've seen a little bit of it. But yeah, they're supposed to be showing it in theaters and shit. And apparently everybody's so hyped for it. But he looks so weird.
Episode 1070's Luffy Gear 5 was originally seen to make its debut in chapter 144 of the manga, which makes it possible that the episode 1070 will be the first time they show him.
We're not on 1070 yet, though.
Yes, we are.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure hold on. Research. Must do research.
Like, look, there it is. It is for the manga.
Do your soundbite.
Must do much research.
Clip that for your soundbite, bitch.
Oh, sorry, I put did.
So yeah, so we are. No, we are on 1068. 1070 is not out yet.
Through Luffy, though Luffy is a relative newbie when it comes to Gear 5, fans have left wondering where it could sit when, bro, you know what's really funny?
So we're both right, but I'm right. So we're only on 1068. Because I keep hearing some about the next 2 episodes are supposed to be fucking super huge. Like, big battle type shit.
Oh, it's because it's... Is he fighting Kaido now?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where they're at in the manga?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Gear 5
anime?
hasn't been shown yet. That's why it's a big deal. I guess it's these next 2 episodes. But they've been delayed. So there's been no new One Piece for, I think, like a month or so. I think they said it was going to come out the end of July. So, and I just pulled it up. So 1068 is where we're at.
Oh, yeah, I guess they're just getting to that.
Yeah, so that's why it's all so fucking hyped up right now.
Oh, I'm over here like they already showed it, and they're already in fucking...
see, you're behind.
Alabasta. No, I'm ahead, technically, and I'm just...
Manga?
Yeah. Because I know what happens. Like, I've already known about Gear 5, and, like, they've already shown parts of the anime.
But
they've already shown parts of the animation from where he fights fucking Kaido.
Maybe in, like, a preview or something?
So, I don't know. It was all over TikTok, like, 2 months ago. That's why I thought they have already showed it.
Oh, because that's what I keep seeing is all over TikTok.
Where he's fighting the fucking big dragon, he's all white and shit.
Everybody's all hyped for it. Saying that 1069 and 1070 are supposed to be these fucking huge, like, masterpiece episodes.
I'm gonna have to
almost like season 8 of Game of Thrones. So I don't know, buddy. But it's going to be good. It's going to be real good.
Yeah, because I have like Luffy embracing Kaido with Gear 5, Lucy versus Kaido full cinematic fight. And that was 7 months ago.
Yeah, but it's not out. Unless it's like, I don't know. We must do research.
Like, that's just 2 months ago. Gear 5, Luffy and Shanks versus Top McKenzie English dub. Yeah, like there's, like I'm pretty sure.
I think we're getting mixed.
Like I'm pretty sure
here.
Luffy goes Gear 5 in fucking One Piece Red.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I don't think he does. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not that far, but I just keep hearing all this hype about it. So, my bad. It's like that South Park dude. Just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because like it's been out in the manga for a minute.
Well,
like,
right, it's manga. But you know what we do get here in a month though? We do get the live action.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for that.
So I'm only like, I think I've got less than 10 episodes and I'm done with the whole first arc.
That's it.
The whole East Blue.
Everything they're gonna do on the first season.
Mm-hmm. And I'm for it.
Yep.
I'm for it, but it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's like 60-something episodes. They're putting in 8.
Is it only 8? I thought it was 11.
No, it's 8. We went through this, I think, a couple weeks ago.
Probably.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes. It's like 5 to 10 episodes of almost like its own character arc per episode. But I think they're going to be like an hour and a half episodes.
They'd have to be to do the pacing that they want to.
But I also think
make it fit any kind of decently.
Well, the way anime paces is like you could convert those into live action very quickly. Like you could do the whole Sanji and the Barate, the whole restaurant arc that was like 15 episodes. You could do that in fucking a half hour to an hour. You know?
Yeah, but I feel like it would be fighting, really rushed.
I'm so looking forward to the fighting because I didn't realize that these fights were so gangster.
Yeah. Like that's the part, like anime always puts so much emphasis on the fights that when you convert that to live action, that takes a lot of screen time.
Yeah. But also a lot of anime is this. The people can't see it, but I'm just staring at him.
Well, yeah, it's a dialogue back and forth. But
a lot of dialogue and monologue in the head.
But that's where a lot of fucking...
Let's throw a 5-minute flashback right in the middle of this punch I'm about to throw.
Well, yeah, they can cut a lot of that. They can cut a lot of that shit out.
Oh, they will.
But it's also to the point of like, you can't cut out half of that shit because half of that dialogue is actually important.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the beginning of One Piece, because a lot of the dialogue is built up.
Which we've seen it with Bleach and Death Note and all the other live action movies. Cowboy Bebop failed. You know, I actually do have a high hope for this.
Bleach was all right.
Bleach was meh. Right. It was meh.
I enjoyed it for the pure fact of I was really fucking high and I was excited to have something from fucking Bleach content. Like
that was me in Death Note. Death Note wasn't. It wasn't.
Yorumi Kenshin was really good.
I still didn't see that one yet.
I liked that one. Just because it's not like, I feel like Yorumi Kenshin is a really good one to go from manga to manga to anime to live action, because like there's nothing really fucking crazy. There's no powers, like,
which is what makes anime so awesome. Well, yeah, you can do all these fucking outlandish shit.
But it's like you watch the anime and the manga, like compared to like Yorumi Kenshin, like the live action, like there's some of that shit that he did in the manga and like in the cartoon, like that you just could not do in real life.
Oh yeah.
Like this scene, like the one scene that I can think of in particular from that are both in the manga and in the anime.
What is it on? Is
when fucking they go to the vent. It's on Netflix.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Or at least when I watched it, it was on Netflix. When he has the watermelon in his hand and he finds he finds the sword crafter. That was quite a while ago.
2012. That's probably why I never got around to watch it.
When he finds the family that made his sword back in the day, where he could fucking slice the shit so fast and the thing was so fucking good that he could fucking, you put the watermelon back together and the atoms would fuse because he actually wouldn't cut any of the atoms.
I mean, you could do that now. You could do a lot of that crazy shit.
Yeah, now, but like back when Rurouni Kenshin was popular and shit like that, like you couldn't do a lot of that shit. Like there's still like the villain that he fought that was completely covered, that was like covered in bandages because he was burned from fucking head to toe. Like you could do that very fucking easily back then.
Well, I mean, now we got a Pokemon movie. They made Pokemon look fucking sick in real life. Nobody knew how that was gonna work. They made that happen now, so we could get a lot of new anime movies.
That's what I'm saying. But they fucked them up. The ones in the last like 3 years, they've fucked most of them up.
What?
The anime movie, like the live action adaptation shit that they've done.
What's come out? Well, okay, I know Cowboy Bebop was recent.
Sorry, let's say like the last like 5 years then.
Okay, I was like,
because you have Cowboy Bebop, you have
Cowboy Bebop failed hard.
Yeah, Bleach wasn't very popular, so like the last ones that they've done in the last quote unquote 5 to 10 years.
Which I mean, the graphics,
Cowboy Bebop, and
the CGI in Bleach wasn't that bad though.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it could have been a lot better. They should have got like Disney involved.
Well, like you go further into the Disney or into the Bleach plot, like, and it's just gonna get harder and harder because you get the full Soul Society, you get Waco Mundos, you get more in depth into the Hollows,
you get the Iran cars coming out, and
well, that's a Waco Mundo.
Yeah.
Like, when I say Waco Mundo, I mean
you just mean the whole
Aizen with
the whole like 3 arcs,
Aizen with the Hogyoku.
Like, I mean, we got Endgame, bro. We Multiverse of Madness, like they've done some crazy shit. I mean, they could.
I get it. I get it.
A lot of money.
But and that's what I'm saying to the pure point of how much shit and like through the Iran car arc, like the end of the Iran car arc, end of the Iran car arc when Aizen and when fucking the build up to fucking Karakura Town, Aizen,
the fake Karakura Town,
that's why I just said Karakura Town. And then build up into fighting Aizen and fucking the fourth Espada because I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Like, we just watched
Ukiota. I'm pretty sure it was Ukiota.
I can't remember his name either. He's the weird emo looking dude. Yeah.
Number 4.
We thought it was number
Espada
1.
Number 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Geen number 1? I think it was.
Fuck, I don't remember.
Because I think it was the two captains were 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, or something like that.
Oh, because what if it was 0?
I think Aizen was 0. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
That was a good arc, though.
But you know what? Do you think that One Piece doing good, if it does really good, do you think they'll continue more?
Oh, I fucking hope so.
More seasons? And then do you think...
Because their biggest concern, like, in the, like, anime community and shit like that, like, shit going live action, like, the biggest concern is when they get to, like, Fishman Island and shit. And they do, like, the Fishman.
Oh, like Arlong Park?
Yeah.
Okay, I just watched all that.
So you have Arlong Park, and then you'll have another part. You'll have another place that you'll go to later on in the series is called Fishman Island.
Okay,
where it's literally like people who are mer people, like mermaids and mermen and shit like that, and then you have fish people who are like the opposite of that. I mean, half fish, half person instead of half person, half fish.
We did there was that one Netflix show. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like human animal, like hybrid. Do you know what show I'm talking about?
No, but it's
where the main character was like half deer or something like that.
No.
Oh, it was weird. No. I didn't watch it all, but the way money is, I think they could keep doing it. But do you think that this could lead into more like full on live action seasons, like episodes for other animes? Not live
action adaptations for other animes,
but shows, not movies.
But that's just live action adaptations in one way.
Pretty much. But if you do a big movie, I mean,
yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. Because the biggest one that everybody in the or majority of the anime community has been bitching about is Naruto. They want a Naruto live action, or just a live action of fucking Itachi.
No, they don't want Naruto. We want our Dragon Ball.
They've already fucked that up enough time. No, they've already fucking ruined that.
Give me my OG Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga live action, please. I want to see Goku whoop Vegeta's ass in season 1 right there. Gotta see it. I gotta see it.
It's just not gonna happen.
I gotta see it.
You may gotta see it, but it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. I think we need to just go buy Funimation.
We are too. Crunchyroll already did it. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Let's go buy Crunchyroll.
Oh, fuck. Please. Yeah, let's start a GoFundMe page for us two dumbasses to fucking buy Crunchyroll. Yeah, it'd be...
Just to make a live action Dragon Ball movie.
I quit.
I'd quit too if we bought Crunchyroll.
Yeah. Because for one, we wouldn't be working because we had that much fucking money.
Right. If only.
If only,
I mean, hey, we could
get
a GoFundMe going.
If
You really want
only-
to try? I could.
If only the woodpecker cry.
I mean,
The bark on the tree is soft as the sky. As the wolf waits below, hungry and lonely. If only, if only.
okay then. You just had to take this a little darker, didn't you?
You remember where that's from?
I don't. But it
Holes.
sounds okay. It's like it was like right there.
Adam
at the tip.
Zeroni.
Fuck! It's been so long.
Adam Zeroni.
It's been way too long.
I curse you, Stanley
It
Yale
was like
Nats.
20 something fucking years ago.
God, I love that movie. Before Shia LaBeouf went fucking crazy.
Dude, no, I found this movie that he's in called Peanut Butter Falcon. Yeah. Super weird, but I've seen like reels and TikToks of it, and I found it. I think it's on one of my streaming shit. I think it's Prime. Or it's something.
Something
So pretty much he's like a drifter kind of dude. Shia LaBeouf is. And he runs into this
all I know is I'm playing a couple more races of that fucking Need for Speed game.
Oh, you're good. No, he runs into this kid with Down syndrome. Or this dude
I've
with
seen,
Down
yep,
syndrome.
yep.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I've seen fucking.
But you've
bits
seen
of it, though.
previews of it? It
Yeah.
looks so fucking good. Like, it looks emotionally good. And I think Shia LaBeouf deserves a fucking Emmy.
Shia LaBeouf is
He's
just
really
fucking-
good.
Oh, he's a great actor. That boy just fucking.
I've listened
gone
to
cuckoo.
some podcasts he's been on. He went through a lot of
Fuck yeah, he
fucking-
did.
He went through a lot of mental
Fuck
shit the last
yeah.
few years. And then everybody just fucking like threw him under the bus, but never asked him why. And it's like, what the fuck? You know? So he came out and spoke about it all, and everybody's like, oh, I'm sorry. No, get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah. Like, all of us diehards, I was on that dude's side. Like, who cares if he yells at some paparazzi?
Yeah.
Who cares if we punch somebody? Fuck it. We got Ezra Miller running around fucking being a pedophile. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Know that.
Oh, yeah. And they still put out that Flash movie. That bombed, bro. It fucking...
I knew I didn't like him for a reason.
It fucking bombed.
I knew I didn't like him for a reason.
It's not a him. It's a they.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a they.
you diddle or pedophile something. You're a shut your fucking mouth.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Lead. Motherfucker.
Nah, he's a fucking punk ass, bro. Was in Hawaii, broke into somebody's like hotel room and is threatening them with like a fucking broken bottle and shit.
I beat the fuck out of his bitch ass.
But thinks because he's all big and famous.
Bro, I beat the brakes off your ass. I'd be like, you are not the Flash. Get out of here. Grant Gustafson forever.
Can't even say his name right.
I don't give a fuck.
This guy. I need to watch that too.
Oh, the Flash?
Yeah, because they put the new season on Netflix. The finale.
I guess I should watch the finale since I haven't.
And I'm only on
watched it
season
since,
3, so I should probably just binge it. But One Piece is too good.
But One Piece is too good.
Have
Homie,
you noticed
you're
I
gonna be
just-
on One Piece for a minute. Oh, since I started you, since
I
you
don't know,
finally broke that fucking water
Excuse me.
of like actually starting to watch anime and like listening to my recommendations, you're like,
It's just
fuck, I'm stuck.
I got into watching so much shit that I have a very like niche style of what I like kind of that fantasy sci-fi type of shit, right?
Mhm.
So like Game of Thrones, fucking
And all of the references
Vampire
I've given you to
Diaries.
fucking watch, you're
Yeah.
like, my boy.
and fucking like Supernatural shit like that. I've kind of just run out of shit to watch.
You
Essentially,
have
so I was
Demon
like,
Slayer,
I'm gonna,
which is more along,
gonna
which
go-
is similar to along the lines of like Supernatural and fucking Game of Thrones type shit. Then you have
A
fucking,
little bit.
but
My
like
Hero
that
Academia.
that darker kind of. Then you have
Yeah,
like
My
One
Hero-
Piece and My Hero, where it's like,
Well, My Hero, I think, reminded me a lot of like The Boys, or like anything superhero, which you know I'm fucking obsessed
Yep.
with. So
that's why the first one.
So that
was
clicked
why-
right away.
That's why that was the first one I recommended.
to where we went and got our tattoos.
Yep.
To the people that don't know yet, we actually did. I think
Yep.
they do know.
We
but-
get them. We get them finished this week. This coming up weekend.
Yeah. Next weekend.
This coming up.
Oh yeah, whatever. It is Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll see how this week goes since fucking my work van's got to go into the chop. We'll see how everything goes. So I mean, technically we're all paid. Everything's all paid for. So anything we give him is just extra tips. So
yeah,
but he still deserves it.
Yeah,
he fucking nailed that shit.
I want to see.
And considering he only charged us what he did for what he's doing, he definitely could have charged us a lot fucking more.
Yeah, maybe
for what he charged. Like I'm
gonna take some tip money and I'm gonna judge him. So I'm gonna wait and see the finished product.
Well, yeah, his line work and his shading work is fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, and to bust it out in an hour and a half, like. But he did forget the mask, so I gotta ding him a point for that.
Oh, shut up.
No, I want him to do. I want him to do my Gengar. I really do want him to do that Gengar I showed you. All the 3 of them. Probably like over on this side or something. Maybe here, over here somewhere. Same arm. I'll let him keep the same arm.
Put right here.
What are you gonna do right there? I already know what you're gonna put right there.
What?
Luffy. Or is that the other side?
I think over here. Yeah, I'd do something. Do him like right here, and just do a big Luffy smash.
Dude, okay.
Because I got a big gap that I can fill back here,
so,
and I need to finish Ichigo.
So let me see your arm real quick. So his hat, all right here, big old fucking just cheesy ass smiley face, bro, of just Luffy. You don't even need like full body. You don't need anything special. Just I almost kind of wanted do that to big cheesy fucking dumbass face. I almost
wanted to do fucking Gear 5.
I think everybody else is gonna do Gear 5
too. Yeah, because
so.
Gear 5 is fucking cool.
Yeah, you know what though? We wouldn't have Gear 5 if it weren't for one specific anime.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Or one specific manga.
What's that?
It's on your arm.
Dragon Ball?
Yes, sir. Dragon Ball started the transformation, the power-up transformation thing that became popular in manga and anime.
It's meh, whatever.
So if it weren't for Goku...
You mean if it wasn't for Krillin?
Okay, yeah. If it wasn't for Krillin, then we wouldn't have...
Krillin was finally useful for something in that episode.
We wouldn't have Bankai. We wouldn't have Gear 5. We wouldn't have...
True.
True. Full cowling.
Most modern shonens that we consider to be part of like Big in our Revolution, where a lot of inspiration was taken from Dragon Ball because that was like the original.
Yeah. Like Naruto.
People are like, no, Dragon Ball. Some people will be like, no, Dragon Ball is a part of the big 3. No, Dragon Ball can't be a part of the big 3 that everybody thinks
he's
of
the grandpa.
It's too old.
Yeah.
No, he's the dad, technically.
Well, I'd call him the grandpa.
So you have
Bleach.
Dragon Ball, you have Dragon Ball's generation, and then you have the big 3 that we consider the big 3.
Right. One Piece, Bleach, Naruto.
Yep.
I consider those the dads. Goku's grandpa. Dragon Ball's grandpa, because I mean Dragon Ball was out in like the 70s, 80s. Dragon Ball Z was running...
Mid-80s is when Dragon Ball came out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Z started in like 89 or 90.
Yeah, that's why I said mid-80s is when...
So like Super Saiyan had happened like...
Early 90s.
Yeah, we're like just being born.
Yeah, early 90s.
I still remember the first time I seen it though.
Mm-hmm. Which was like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it aired in the States until like the late 90s.
No, it did, and then Toonami. When Toonami came out, I know you remember that big old spaceship, little robot dude.
Yeah, and we got like fucking 4 different versions of that shit, bro. I miss Toonami.
That's when
that shit would blow up. We get a new robot.
Like we got Gundam, like Mobile Suit Gundam. That's when Bleach started. Was on Toonami. Yep.
I remember that being on Adult Swim, not Toonami.
No, that was on Toonami was Adult Swim at the time. They continued. It wasn't Adult Swim. Adult Swim didn't come on until after the anime, because then that's when they started Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
That's that's when I remember watching fucking Bleach was on Adult Swim.
Maybe technically,
because that was supposed to be Adult Swim. The reasoning for Adult Swim or whatever was to be able to show the a
little bit
Bleach
harder
and shit like that, because that was technically considered and like that was normal and shit like that for kids and shit over in Japan and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
but that wasn't normal for us, so they had to show it on a later block because it was more graphic.
You might be right, but either way,
I'm saying that's just what I remember.
The whole Toonami block itself. I mean, so combine Toonami with like Adult Swim together.
Was it longer before they made Adult Swim and just ran the shit later? It was either that or they would just end Toonami and then just show the more brutal shit.
I'm pretty positive that Toonami started, because when Toonami started, then they brought in like Teen Titans, like the older Teen Titan, not that Go shit. They brought in kind of a little bit more teenager stuff, and then that's when they brought in the anime. Bleach started, like, Dragon Ball Z started, Yu Yu Hakusho was on there too.
That was my shit.
Rurouni Kenshin,
Inuyasha.
Inuyasha played like way.
Inuyasha was fucking Adult Swim.
Yeah, they played that one a little bit later.
Yeah, because that shit.
I think it was
the original fucking Inuyasha and the manga and shit. They showed titties.
I think it was
like you saw Kagame's titties within the first like 6 chapters.
I think it was Toonami though. For a while, I think it was still Toonami when they were doing that, and then they created Adult Swim, and then started branching off, and then Toonami just vanished, and then anime just stopped. It just went on the network instead of on Toonami.
Yeah, because it was once Toonami started that. I think that was fucking sitting here thinking about that, like
you know what I'm saying?
That was the start of fucking
Saturday nights. Saturday nights.
Toonami is Friday nights.
No, it was Saturday night.
Well, I remember Friday nights.
No, because I remember explicitly Saturday nights was Bleach night. I remember that very specifically growing up.
Did they do Toonami Friday?
Because it didn't matter if I was at a party. It didn't matter what I was doing. I found my ass to a TV to watch the new Bleach every time. So I remember it was Saturday. Fridays I think they did something else. But yeah, Toonami was always Saturday. Because then it led into Adult Swim, which was Sunday.
Yeah, because Toonami stopped at like 9 or 10.
It stopped at like 11, I think.
It stopped at like 10.
No, Bleach was on at 10. Every Saturday. I remember that at like the little core memories you remember throughout your life. I specifically
Toonami
remember it.
Ended before Bleach started.
Well, okay, maybe, whatever.
Because there was
Adult Swim, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I remember they pushed it back and Adult Swim wasn't until midnight. After a while. It might be after what you're thinking.
Yeah, every time I remember watching like
when more kids probably staying up.
It just didn't like once Toonami ended, like all I remember is fucking Adult Swim, and Bleach was always on Adult Swim.
Yeah, maybe. Because then that's
Adult Swim started at like 10.
Because once Adult Swim went on for a while, they kind of started kicking the anime off. Because then Family Guy was on at 10.
But that's why I remember fucking Bleach being on at like 10 or 10:30, and it either being the first or second slot of Adult Swim, and like Adult Swim always started at fucking 10.
But I specifically, I remember the robot during the commercial breaks of Bleach, though.
Yeah, as in promos for Toonami.
I don't know.
Because they would play promos for Toonami through
Fuck these memories, bro.
Dude, Toonami played
we
like
smoke a
promos
lot.
through Toonami, like when we were younger and Toonami was super popular, was all the fucking time.
Pause.
Tip touch.
Pause.
Tip touch.
Let me pre-warm. I forgot it. I'm sorry. I do need tip touch.
Obi's tried to die.
Sorry. That's probably why we don't remember very well.
Bro, I've been tip
Anyway,
touching the whole time.
So, to branch off real quick. So, you've been on the CDL shit, right? We don't have anything going on, really, do we?
Roster Mania.
What's that? Is that like WrestleMania?
No, it's like the draft and shit.
Oh, okay. So
they call it Roster Mania because that's when like all the rosters it's just the off season of Call of Duty. So like when people can make like roster moves and shit like that, people are forming new teams.
That makes sense.
So like, just the current everything. Pred's going to Optic. So essentially all of Seattle's free agents. They even let their coaches go.
Goddamn.
All of LA Thieves are free agents.
It's time for the Vancouver dad bods, bro.
Yep. Oh no, they're talking about taking the surge to Canada.
Oh, I'm talking about us.
No, I'm talking. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember you did say they were.
So that's still within the works. Pred's going to Optic. That's what the rumor is right now. Draza from LAT, because everybody on LAT from the Thieves is all free agents too. Draza's going to FaZe.
Do you think
Sib's going to New York and they're dropping Priesta?
Do you think this is the end of CDL coming?
Nah.
With the whole everybody free agent, the teams kind of just do a tournament and then disband and shit?
No, So this happens. This is just the first time in like since the CDL started that this many people are unrestricted free agents. Like, that's essentially what it is.
Until the draft, at least.
Well, that's what's going on right now. So, like, that's why these are the rumors of the teams that are going on right now. So, like, Optic dropped Ghosty and Hook, that Challengers player that they picked up. And they're talking about picking up Pred, which that's been going on since, like, Major 2.
Right.
So, like, essentially, if that's where Pred's going, the contract's already been signed. Draza from LAT has already supposedly signed his contract with FaZe, which there was a bunch of beef with him, between him specifically and fucking a couple of FaZe and the whole FaZe team, like the last like 2 seasons. So that'll be fucking interesting.
Makes sense.
That'll be interesting. And then Sib there was rumors about Sib going to Optic with Pred, but now which would make sense too. The rumors is the subliners who were MW2's champs, like who won fucking the last tournament. Yeah. Are talking about dropping Priesta, their flex player, and picking up Sib, because they were interested in picking up Sib in Cold War.
I feel like that's a bad move.
Sib is like, when it comes to like just overall gun skill and
but I mean, watched
Sib is a better player than Priesta is.
But I mean,
Priesta has way more fucking experience than Sib does, and he now has a ring.
Well, not just that, but he was a really good flex player.
Yeah, but you also gotta think though too. Priesta in one of the maps at Champs. Priest had 7 kills.
I mean, it's not very good for a flex player, but your flex, your backup.
Not necessarily. A flex is still an aggressive. Your flex is technically considered your third sub if you need it, so your flex also still needs to be hyper aggressive when they need to be. Yeah, Priesta can be hyper aggressive when there's a movement when there's a skill gap in movement mechanics. Like Priesta was a fucking animal when it was like jetpack era and shit.
Right, but so when it's like team deathmatch type shit,
so
then
like
he's
super
not very aggressive.
Yeah, so it's just like Priesta plays aggressive, but can sometimes be inconsistent, but has the skill and has the experience to be able to make up for that and still be impactful. Okay. Where Sib is just a more consistently aggressive and slightly more impactful player regularly. Okay. He just was on a Sib was on a team that had fucking 2 really consistent players and 2 extremely inconsistent players. Which you have Fred and Sib, which were the rookie superstar, blah, blah,
blah.
Right,
which you don't really want on a team like that when you're going to play the CDO. But sometimes that inconsistency can win.
Yeah,
those think outside the box.
Those are your X Factor players.
X Factor, there you go. Which is perfect.
So, like, very much...
Like, oh, hey, I'm going to run this instead and just fucking annihilate.
I think what the issue is for Seattle is Lamar has a very structured way of playing Call of Duty.
Every time I hear his name, I think of GTA. I'm sorry.
But like Lamar, whatever you hear, like he is a very like you'll hear him call like in the CDL, especially like during Vanguard. I heard it the most is like they called it a Betty School of Rotations, and like he is a phenomenal respawn and hardpoint player. Okay, like, just because he has great fundamentals, he's very good about fucking the basics of COD and like. Just the shit that you're supposed to do.
So that means he's about to be a fucking phenomenal X-Defiant player then.
He's thinking about,
breaking down to the basics.
Well, I think what it is he needs to the gun skill that he has, a lot of the younger cats that are coming in are just have a better baseline. You know, just because the more younger crack kids are coming in, it just happens. Like,
yeah, and we're all used to the old fucking...
But his fundamentals...
we try to adapt our old play styles into a new play style. They just come straight into the fucking new style. Yeah, that makes sense. So, like... It's always the rookies.
He's extremely good. He's phenomenal and one of the best, like, IGLs and team leaders in Call of Duty. Yeah. But, like, it's just... He's a main AR. There's a younger main AR that he could step into a coaching position and teach that main AR to be the same. Now you have accuracy 2.0. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so I think it's time, me personally, I think it's time for Lamar to step into a coaching position.
I think it's time for you to step up into a team, buddy.
I don't have the gun skill.
Don't shoot yourself short.
Oh no, I know I don't have the gun skill, bro. You put me.
Granted, we work fucking hell hours.
Yeah, if I had the time to sit there and grind for fucking 8 hours a day, like yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I could probably get into some rec league and get onto a fucking AM team and probably make a little bit of money, but like,
there's got to be a part-time AM team somewhere.
Just at this point, bro, like it's almost to the point where like I've overplayed myself on ranked and like the enjoyment.
You're just bored.
Just
with the game,
enjoyment of fucking pub stomping, fucking some maps that I like. Just is enjoyment enough for me right now. Like I can hop on and play fucking a couple hours by myself, just playing fucking shoot house, and just shit on people every other map. Just
Fair enough.
I'm good.
Fair enough.
Like my first map on this morning when I woke up, I think I dropped like 45 kills.
Fuck.
I went 47 kills with 41 confirmed. So I was playing kill confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah, 47 kills with 41 confirms and like.
Well, picture didn't happen.
18 deaths or some shit. Like,
it's not bad. That's
I was like,
pretty
that was a
fucking
good fucking first game on. And I'm just like,
that's a good warm up. You must have played against all the newbies.
Like, it's just like.
So when does.
If I keep one. MW3?
No, I was going to say when. Oh, is that when the next CDL is? Okay.
That
was going to be my next question. When's the next season?
When after the new game launches.
Is it dropping this year?
No, yeah, November, I think. October or November.
Makes sense. Okay.
Normal launch time.
Right, because they were doing 2 years, right?
That was the rumor until everybody fucking hated that idea of having the same competitive game for 2 years because they've always had a new game every year.
Yeah, but that's the way it goes. A lot of these guys are playing the same game for 20 years.
But competitively. So that's the thing, like.
Look at Overwatch.
I understand that, but that's not how Call of Duty's been.
No, I know.
So like,
it's not how Pokemon is either.
That'd have been really cool if they didn't give us fucking broken games at launch. Like that's normally why like this last CDL season started.
That's because they rush it.
Started before last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like right before last Christmas. And then this is the longest off season the CDL's ever had. Like in between any like Call of Duty season ever, this is the longest off season.
It makes sense. I've heard that this is like the worst game.
This is one
for the CDL, yeah.
Yeah, one of. Everybody complained about MW2. Everybody complained about MW 2019 MW. Everybody complained about Vanguard competitively.
Cold
that
War.
Shit was hella bro. No, Cold War. Everybody loved Cold War.
Yeah,
that was.
I love Cold War.
Yeah, I liked Cold War. I thought Cold War was really fun.
It's still the only one I want to play.
Like I'm thinking about re-downloading it and playing it.
You should. We should do it on the Xbox.
Well, I think it's free right now.
Well, why we have it on Xbox?
Oh, that's right. I do have it on Xbox.
You have it on Xbox. You game share with me. That's how I have it on Xbox. Oh. So I think the only one is not on Xbox is MW2.
Yeah, because that's what I started.
That's when you swapped over to PC.
I swapped over to PC during Vanguard,
which was after Cold War, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's why.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I swapped over to PC
and now
like halfway through Vanguard.
Ta-da!
Yeah, and then this episode, we are officially recording this episode on a PC instead of a laptop. Congratulations to Chaotic. He's got his first official PC. It's even got a colorful red fan and shit in it.
It's really not terrible either.
Uh-huh.
Granted, I'm coming from the laptop we've been using for the last fucking year. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just wait till you start looking into like. So you have AMD. You essentially have AMD products.
Yeah.
So like you have the same shit that I do.
And it was pre-built. I haven't done anything to it
like,
yet. I literally just got it, put it on last night.
Because of the motherboard that you have in it, it's an AMD motherboard too, because you have to run the same shit.
Right.
So anything that you look up, if you go outside of AMD, you'll have to change your motherboard.
Okay.
So then you start adding like more fans and lights and shit too. You get to a certain point, you'll have to change out your power source, which that'll be one of the next things. Like if I start upgrading, that'll be one of the next things I need to do is upgrade.
I think the next thing this needs is a GPU. Possibly. I'll have to dig a little bit more into it.
Which I think that's so like I think your GPU and your graphics card are all running on the same.
Probably.
Because that's what I think you have the same one that I do in my PC. And it's both.
Okay. That would make sense. It's AMD, so either way.
Yeah, Ryzen AMD.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this is pretty much the exact same as yours, with a little bit less.
You have a different case and more fans.
Do I have more fans?
Mm-hmm. You have 4. I think you have 1.
There's two in the front, one in the back,
and then one in the center.
Is there one in the center?
Yeah, that one that's a light. The light that's in the center of it, that's a fan. There may be one on each side.
Oh, okay.
There's on this
okay.
side.
I thought for some reason that one was
essentially
attached to the back.
it's taking 2 here to funnel in one and then out one.
Yeah. So okay, well.
So, but like that's.
I'm hoping that nobody can really hear it either. So
that's something that I want to do too, is get a case like this, especially. And I just paid mine off yesterday. Woo! So I would like. I would like to get a new case. There's the case that I would really like to get. Kind of.
That would probably be a pain in the ass. Swap cases like that.
Yeah, because we would have to fucking.
It's not technically my PC yet, so
gotcha.
Can't do anything yet. Not yet. I just got it.
I'm
like
just
literally yesterday.
Give me a couple more months.
You paid yours off, and I just got mine yesterday.
Yeah, give me probably a couple more months of shit, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna throw a new part in my PC.
This sucks too.
I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade my graphics card.
I was waiting for you to pay yours off because you were gonna go get a new one, and I was supposed to buy your old one.
I was thinking about it,
but it's all good.
Because like the upgrade to the one, probably to upgrade to the one that I would want to go to is gonna be over like $2,000.
Yeah. I mean, this one's not bad for a starter for me.
Yeah, it's probably. I'd say yours is probably like 12.
$100.
1,200. Yeah.
Roughly,
mine was 8.
Yeah, this one's about 12.
Yeah.
I saw the sticker. He showed me the original sticker price when I brought it home. It was like $12.30 something.
Yeah, because you got the extra fan with the light, and then the bigger case.
But it also came with monitor, keyboard.
So did mine. Even just the tower by itself.
The 5 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive, all of it together was the $1,200 something bucks.
Oh yeah, see, mine was 8 for the tower.
And I'll be making payments on
the
this
keyboard,
bitch. So I know the
mouse.
person that let me take it home is listening. So yeah, I'm gonna make some payments on this bitch.
I just like the clear case.
Shout out to my sister. I love you this time.
That's the biggest thing. Time. I like the light. I want to get colored fans to have more than just like the green light that I have on it. And
that light was pretty cool. Like sitting here with
I want to do a full
off,
like LED. I want to do a full LED like wrap.
I do too. And all of this is the start of moving to the new office. Mm-hmm. So now that this is here,
you can make that bitch fucking glow.
So now that this is here, now
make that bitch look like
next is desk flag. And get the nice desk started, and then go into
a second monitor.
Go into the soundproofing first.
Get a second monitor.
Oh yeah, but go into the soundproofing first. Mm-hmm. But once I get the desk to set this up,
honestly, the foam for the A crates really isn't that expensive.
No, but I got to do certain specific things because it's just sound dampening, but it's not soundproofing for sure. But like the door needs to have a nice fucking
seal on
something thick. I need to get some seals. Padding on the walls. It's more to keep the noise in, keep the outside noise out.
Yeah.
Because the kids. Hence why we're still in the garage. Because it's fucking quiet in here for some reason.
God damn it.
Even with a fucking loud ass TV surround system right on the other side of that wall. With the other kids, but
man, that's been a good episode, I think.
Yeah. You know what I gotta tell you though, real quick? I think I kind of mentioned it. But so you're in the CDL. Now I'm gonna update these people on what I'm into.
Oh yeah?
I'm in the VGC. The Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
The North America Champs was last weekend. I think I told you about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like Is that like Pokemon cards or like Pokemon Switch?
When they do the big tournaments like that, it's all 3. So it's the Pokemon game,
okay,
like the mainline game, which is what I normally play, which is what I used to play.
Which is that's Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet.
Right now. Okay.
It's always doubles, like ladders. You play
bracket.
No, you play Swiss, and then it goes to a ladder, bracket ladder.
Oh, so you play you
do Swiss. You get like wins to losses, and you earn points.
Gotcha.
For your wins and shit, and then you move on to the next day.
So essentially,
which starts
you
the
have
bracket.
you have a pool play chunk and to seed into a bracket.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. And so
like the old fucking Halo and COD tournaments.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. You'd have a pool. You had an open pool play to qualify into the bracket. You had to hit. And then
day 2 was always the bracket.
Yep.
Yes. Just like that. Yep. But it's single people. It's not. Yeah. It's not teams, so it's a lot harder. But so that's what I was into years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll tell you that story here in a minute because I about cried the other night. Just a heads up. So, yeah, so they play the mainline game, 1v1 type of shit. And then they have the TCG, which they, one-on-one, same shit, going at the same time. Like it's big, huge convention center. And they got like one stage is for like a few of the video games, a couple are for the TCG. Then they have one big stage for Pokemon Unite, which is their League of Legends. Their
Gotcha.
Dota, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's on the Switch. It's free to play. It's actually kind of fun.
Okay.
But they do teams 5-on-5 for that, and they have them set up just like COD does, and it's fucking funny. But for some reason,
I might have to go check that out.
The webcams they have,
and that's called what? Pokemon what?
Pokemon Unite.
Okay.
It's actually really cool.
First person Pokemon?
No, not first. Okay, it's more like Dota, not League of Legends.
Oh, the overview or like
where it's the map and you run around and then
so
lock
like
the base.
the overview,
like Smite, but from the top.
So like Command and Conquer view.
Kinda. So yeah, and it's actually like really fun. It's actually really fun. But I thought about getting into Unite competitively, but I got back into the main game competitively, and so World Champs are coming up next month in August because we just had North America.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna do all 3 games like they normally do, and it's literally like so they'll live stream it all on Twitch. They'll do what's it called? You can watch all 3.
A multi-stream.
Yeah. So they'll literally do a multi-stream. You can watch all 3 on the same screen and bounce between them. Mm-hmm. And it's cool because they'll do like people will sit there and talk for like a fucking half hour waiting for the next match.
Casters and shit.
Yeah. And then this match is going on, so you just switch and switch and switch. And even the TCG's not bad to watch. I don't know what the fuck's going on because I
never got into competitive like Yu-Gi-Oh.
See, I did Pokemon, for Yu-Gi-Oh, but not Pokemon.
Like I played tournaments with like, play around with like you and like friends in middle school and shit like that. But
I actually went to like regionals.
Yeah, nah.
I got invited to nationals, but I couldn't make it. So, and then I just kind of.
Imagine your bitch ass be like, believe in the heart of the cards.
Don't hate.
I'm not hating. I'm just talking shit because it's funny.
It's that blue eyes dick dragon.
The blue eyes hoe dragon.
You got the shadow dick jutsu. I got the blue eyes dick dragon.
No child support. Dark McDickin.
Dark McDickin. I used to play that for a while though. But so okay.
All I hear is
you hear my son doing his
bomb!
And then the pops are like very silent. So I about cried the other night.
Okay.
I gotta tell you this because I gotta tell somebody else.
I want to play Need for Speed.
You shut the fuck up. Listen to this, okay? So, you haven't played any of the old Pokemon, have you? Did you?
Some, yeah.
Okay, I used to play hard in X and Y, which was the 3DS.
Right.
So a couple games behind.
Didn't play that generation. Didn't play the 3DS era.
I did.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't play 3DS era.
Like,
not like maybe once or twice.
That was the last one, and then I think it was Sun and Moon came out. Mm-hmm. I stopped right before that, and then the Switch ones came out.
Gotcha.
So I lost all of my Pokemon from way back then. I sold my 3DS, sold everything, just sold my account, right? Well, I didn't realize that my accounts were linked. So I've been over here playing Violet for months, building competitive teams and trying to play on the ranked and all that. And fucking, there's an app called Pokemon Home.
Oh, you already told me about that.
Did I tell you about the Pokemon Home?
You told me about that a couple of episodes ago.
How? Because this just happened literally last weekend.
You told me about it like 2 episodes ago or 3 episodes ago.
Oh, about the Pokemon Home that you can transfer between them? Yeah. I got all 800 plus of my shinies, legendaries, competitives, and all that just literally a few days ago.
Yeah, you told me you've been waiting so you could transfer them. I know you.
So you could transfer from Pokemon Go and shit into it. Yeah, this linked to my old account, so I paid because it's free, or you pay a monthly subscription.
Right.
I paid for the subscription, which is like $16 for a year. Mm-hmm. It unlocked an option to move Pokemon from Pokemon Bank, which was on 3DS. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize my accounts were hooked. Huh. Like, I know I have the same email from like high school, but I didn't realize I linked them. I thought my account was gone.
Right.
For that, nope. Because as soon as I paid, an option popped up. It's like 1:00 in the morning. I'm laying in bed. Like, gotta go to work the next morning. So yeah, this was literally a few days ago. And fucking, it's like, would you like to move? Pokemon found like 800 plus Pokemon. Would you like to move them to Pokemon Home? I'm like, yes. What?
Yes, question mark?
And so it took like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Once it all got there, bro, I'm scrolling through it. I'm like in tears. I'm crying in bed. Wife's sleeping, so she don't even know. I'm literally like, oh my
babies
God.
are back.
All of this work for the last, because I've got a lot. Like event shit you can't get anymore. Duplicates, hella shinies, all that shit. My competitive team that I can't even use half of it right now. And that team will win. I will win a tournament. Every tournament with that team. I guarantee it. I promise you. So I got all my Pokemon.
Oh, your babies back.
I got all my babies, and now I have them locked, and I know where they are. Now I'm going into the competitive scene.
You said, I'm back, bitches.
So after this World Championship, I'm gonna start playing regionals. You're gonna see me on that stage, buddy, wearing a big old Tenacious Geek shirt.
Oh, bro.
And then I need you in the CDL. We need to conquer. We need to conquer.
That's the step. You get in because you actually can do that. Then what we can do
You can get in with me.
True. But like, I don't have the raw gun skill to compete with fucking like the younger kids and shit coming in, but I can coach. Those who can't do, teach.
All right, Ted Lasso. I got you.
Those who can't do, teach. Because I have a really good understanding of like, I just got like a really good understanding of like how the basis of the game should be played. Like,
yeah, you know what needs to be done. You just can't move your hands fast enough.
It's not even that. It's like, it's that to a point in some scenarios, but it's also like, one, having the people fucking around me. So like, I'm not fucking feeling like I have to try and do everything, like constantly be hyper aware of the map. Like, I don't know why. When I'm pub stomping, I'm much better. Just naturally looking at the map, I'll get in my zone to where I don't look at the map unless I know a UAV's popping because there's red dots in this.
You know why?
Because I'm not thinking about everything and I'm just playing.
You don't have to worry about the team.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about coaching everybody behind you, being the leader,
calling out.
Maybe you just really need to just be a gunner. Maybe you just need to grab an SMG and just go be an SMG player
and that's
on a team.
When I grab my controller and I'm playing on controller, that's what I play 80% of the time.
Yeah. Maybe that's what you need to do.
I go into S&D just to be funny and just to see if I can do it that day is pull out a sniper.
I mean, do your call out still, but just run around and be like, just let me in my zone. Well, I guarantee you somebody will pick you up. Granted, then the question is, if somebody picks you up, are you moving?
At that point, I just don't have the time to get to that caliber. That's the biggest issue is I don't have the time.
It's hard.
Like,
bro, I spent
if I'd have done this when I was younger, oh fucking absolutely.
Right?
Fucking absolutely. But that wasn't even a fucking
no.
Like
our
parents
our
parents would not let us have fucking done that even if we were making money on it. Like,
I don't know. I played Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments.
My parents
in high school and shit.
My parents wouldn't have. Fuck no.
But that was you got to figure out. That's why I couldn't go to nationals when I was invited. Was because I couldn't make it to California. I'm only like 17.
Right.
So a parent had to go with me. You know, that's time off. Got to go to Cali.
Right.
Hotel.
That's expensive.
For like 3 or 4 days for this big ass tournament. Like, nah. They're like, no. It's like, cool. So, and now I realize why they would say no. But I mean, if my kids are invited to this big tournament they want to go to,
we'd figure it the fuck out.
I'll figure it the fuck out.
But it's a little bit different though. Like that was our that's still partially like our passion is just like more competitive game style of play just in general.
Yeah, I mean that was more me and Yu-Gi-Oh.
But you know what I'm saying?
I did play
like,
Pokemon too.
That was like we're just more like when it comes to card games and shit like that. Like you like the more competitive aspect. Yeah, like. Just playing, we like playing more competitively. Like we just always have. We're just naturally more competitive people.
Well, when you grow up on the games we used to play, going from single player with nothing into fucking just straight Halo. And I blame Halo for everything. Halo started the competitiveness in everybody. Yeah. Online gaming started. Xbox Live started. And then Call of Duty started.
Yep.
Because I remember Call of Duty, what was it? The first Modern Warfare was the first online? Because World at War wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Was World at War online? Mm-hmm. It was online. You're right. That was the first one. That was also the first zombie one too.
Well, also, you got to realize the very first Call of Duty game was actually on PC.
No, I know. I'm talking about the first online one.
Yeah. So it was.
I know we had.
There was like one or two Call of Duty games that were like on. Like the very first one was on PC. And then I think the next one after that, they switched over to console, but it was a couple of years later because that's when the console boom was happening. But I think the first Call of Duty game was on PlayStation 2.
No, PlayStation 2 and Wii. Because World at War was on Wii, too.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking of World War II.
No, World at War. Yeah, I remember that being the first one I had on PlayStation 2. Yeah, because
that was the one you could get the gun for the Wii and shit. Yeah.
And then, but CS:GO was way more competitive. That was out for a while.
CS:GO's been fucking, dude. They've been running on CS:GO for fucking like 10 years, and they just finally are releasing CS:GO 2. And it's essentially the same fucking game.
But that was only PC shit, so I didn't get into that.
CS:GO is still only PC.
Yeah. But, so I didn't get into
that. I think Valorant's only PC too.
No, Valorant's on Xbox.
Is it on console?
It's on Xbox.
I don't remember if it was. I know it first started out only on PC.
Well, so did a lot, like Minecraft.
Well, it's like Apex. Apex started out on console and then got on PC.
Yeah.
It was first released, I think.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Yep. And then
now it's on Switch. Now it's on mobile.
Well, now it's completely cross-platform.
Yeah.
Like I
know because I remember when that game came out.
It was not cross-platform whatsoever. Nope. PlayStation played with PlayStation. Xbox played with Xbox.
Yep.
And it was fucking glorious. Like that game at first came out so like for a free-to-play game, bro. That was one of the best launched games in a long time.
And it had a really good launch. Mm-hmm. Like little to no problems.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They updated it really quick.
It was one of the best as long as Apex was in production and like the basis that they took it from, being a free to play game,
they were building
expectations.
Well, they were building it for a while, and it's technically Titanfall 2.5.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, it's just a more deep. They already had expanded into fucking Titanfall.
Right, they already had the groundwork there. Mm-hmm. You know, Titanfall and Titanfall 2. Yep. They already had the weapons. They had
more
everything.
Essentially Titanfall 2 than Titanfall.
Yeah.
But yeah.
More 2, yeah. But they already had the groundwork.
But Titanfall was fucking essentially twice the fucking game that Titanfall 2 was twice the game that fucking Titanfall was.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Well, all Titanfall 1, all the original Titanfall. All the original Titanfall was really just a multiplayer game. That's all it was. Yeah. Like even
and then
the story
Titanfall
mode
2 had the campaign and all that. Yeah.
They actually finally added a true campaign because that was the one thing that the community, like Titanfall community, bitched about.
I remember
was not having a legitimate campaign
because you had to have an online connection the whole time. You couldn't play offline.
No, yeah, that was a strictly online game.
Yeah, and it's the same as Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. When they redid it, the first Battlefront was online only.
Oh, that's right.
Competitive
for
only.
The original Xbox?
No, for when they redid it for Xbox One and PS4. The new Battlefront. Yeah, when they redid it, that one was only online. I think it still is. And then Battlefront 2 came out with a kind of a campaign style. Same thing with Titanfall did. I think that's because that was what the Xbox One was originally doing, was going into that all online. It's hard to play it offline kind of thing.
Right.
Because it's an all-in-one. That was
everybody still wants a story mode.
That was the whole reason for because Titanfall launched with Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole process with that was it to stay online.
Right.
You know, boot your TV with it. The whole all-in-one console. PS4 was like, meh, our internet sucks anyway. So, but yeah. And now look where we are.
Still in the middle of a console war.
Yeah, I still remember when Xbox was supposed to launch the fucking disc shit. I can't remember what they actually called it. But when Xbox One was coming out, one of the biggest things was they were going to let you take all your discs, go online, and they were going to make them digital for you. So you could like resell them back to GameStop or something.
Oh, gosh.
Or let somebody borrow it. You could
just digitize your library.
Pretty much. And then nobody liked that. Not at all. Everybody hated it. Oh, my kid is mad.
I'm going to go punch him.
Oh, you don't see the shiner on him already? I'm just kidding. Yeah, so that was a big thing.
Little kid hit that. Dude, you talking about? That kid hits like a 12-year-old.
Dude, that kid hits like a fucking man. He's 2.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He hits like somebody 10 years old.
Actually, he turns 3 in a month. Literally a month and like a few days.
All right. Well, I think this has been a good podcast.
Yeah, I like it.
It's been a good one. We
didn't do one last week.
Happy late 4th of July, everybody. Happy late 4th. Happy Independence Day. We went the bang, bang, skeet, skeet.
Yes. What'd you do?
Blew up the fireworks.
Yeah.
Gave the neighborhood a pretty good show.
So did we.
Passed out sparklers to all the neighborhood children.
I got into it with the neighbor over here.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Offered a beer and she shut up real quick. I got to tell you the story.
So, but this has been episode, 20?
This is episode 20.
This is officially episode 20 of the Tenacious Geeks podcast. Wow.
Yeah. Do you think we make it this far?
I was hoping.
Well, we're going to, episode 200. We're getting there.
Yep. And
this show is going to be like One Piece. And we're not going to end.
And thanks to the new people that we have been hearing and seeing an incline of viewers and followers and downloads, and thanks all you new
geekers,
geeky motherfuckers coming to the bullshit for us to inseminate your
earballs. Say it right.
With the earballs.
Say it right, Gypsy.
Inseminate your earballs.
Join the Discord.
With our verbal.
So, you want to hear something weird? I had this idea.
Why do you always do this to me in the middle of the outro?
Okay.
All the time.
Okay.
No, you already started it. Might as well finish it now.
I was going to say, I'm start doing some Pokemon giveaways to people that rate and review us. Join our Discord and shit. I'm going to start doing some shiny giveaways.
I was going to say, you know what? Maybe we'll have some things working up here in the future.
If you play Pokemon.
That maybe we need to start thinking about merchandise.
Oh, and it's on there, buddy. Don't worry.
This has been another episode of Tenacious Geeks. I am Fergie. That is Chaotic. I am the Hoe Ninja. He is the Hoe Hero. This is the Hoe Show. We are the Hoe out.